his country ma, he's a singing when the sun goes down. He had all the answers about the way things ought to be. Some folks came to listen, some folks couldn't see that there's pain in his fingers, pain in his heart, trying to make a living, searching for a brand new start. Who needs some money? It don't buy everything.
Yeehaw! Hey, can you guys do that? Yeehaw! You got
All
it.
right.
He's got it down.
He's got it down pretty good.
Can you do it? Come on. Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
All right, forget it.
Welcome to Keeping Country Strong. We won't tell anyone. There's only a couple million people watching,
Yeah.
so just relax. You're fine.
All the young girls are watching.
Why don't you guys tell everybody your names? Zachary,
Travis.
Travis, and our good friend
That's Mr. Dallas.
Nick. Nick is back finally. Get to see you. Been helping out while I was away with little
Yeah,
my
and
son's basketball team.
he's an Eagle Scout too.
I know he is. I know. He's great. Nick was a former den chief for Cub Scout Pack 41 in Pine Bush. Everybody in Pine Bush and
Bullville.
there you go. Everyone in Bullville. How you doing out there tonight? We got a big show planned, Mr. Carl.
We always do, don't we?
I know. Well, I think so.
Hey, we got a rock band next week, and then we got Rob coming the week after.
Yeah, Rob. Yeah, we just booked Rob Canillo is coming the 16th of April. He's got a big show on April 18th at Tuxedo Ridge, so he's going to talk about that a bit.
And we're going to be playing at the Mountain Rest Inn. Anybody local here will get this. Middletown to be too late, but if you want hot dogs, just to go out and eat, go to Nick's. You know where that's located?
Nick's is on in New Windsor. It's a hot dog truck at the intersection of 300 and 207.
And I got to tell you, they got the best Texas wieners. I like Texas wieners.
Well, they're the best sabrets in the Hudson Valley. They keep,
Right.
They keep them hot. You know, they're not cold. A lot of these hot dog trucks, you'll get a hot dog. It's cold already. They keep them hot. They're fresh.
Well, a lot of them
You've checked out the truck. I've checked out the truck. It's clean. It's spotless. And,
Right.
and they do a great job. They've supported the station as well. So, and they're there for lunchtime. Probably, I would say from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m.
I'm pretty sure they're open already. I don't know.
They're just supposed to be open pretty soon if they're not already. But, you know, it's an outdoor truck. They have a picnic table set up.
Stop and say yeehaw.
If you're ever
to 'em.
in Eastern Orange County, that's the place to go.
And we are working on our show going to Nashville with Benzee and myself. So we got to do some editing and stuff, and we're going to send them down some shows.
I'm telling you, Nashville. It's like 2 cable channels want us, right?
And I can't
That's
think of the
crazy.
name. Mr. Phil's going to be on Spike TV tonight. I don't know what channel that is, but
That's one of the high cable channels. Well, what's a story about that? He's
he's got more nerve than anybody you ever met. He walked down there and told him he's a superstar. They put him into on that show. And it's like clips. They'll have him on clips.
only this guy can do this. He's been on America's Got Talent. He's been on Jimmy Kimmel's show, what, twice?
Twice on
Twice.
there.
They flew him out to California for the Jimmy Kimmel show, to sing, of all things. Figure that one out. America's Got Talent, MTV. What else? He's been
Comedy
on
Central,
Comedy Central. He's
MTV.
been on all these shows.
Nick,
And and he has a show here in Port Jervis at the Access 23
and that goes to a lot of
Broadcast Studios.
stations too.
And it goes out to just as many people as going out that
He's
our
got a
show's
good
going out
manager.
to,
That's
so.
why that's happening.
This guy. He's getting a nice percent. So.
Hey, listen, too, I got to tell you, Mark Leangorski is going to have his new album come out. We just finished recording him.
You know what? I just call him the Polka Man. I don't
do,
even
too.
I don't even try to pronounce his last name.
We recorded 15 songs of him. It's going to be on his new album.
All right.
Yep.
Mark's a good guy. Mark occasionally plays on our trips, on our casino trips if Carmine can't make it. And we're seeing if we can get him to play on Friday, May 22nd.
He was fun at the hot dog tour.
Yeah, the hot dog tour, the 12th annual New Jersey Hot Dog Tour is coming up this year, Saturday, September 12th. And last year we had Mark the Polka Man got off the bus at the Galloping Hill.
He plays the accordion, by the way. He's Polish.
100 people. Plays the accordion. He played New York, New York as we got off the bus. Wow. And everybody came over and started singing and clapping, and
He's
a
good
amazing.
guy.
It's a big event.
I'm not into the polka too much.
Hot Dog Nation is the Facebook page. Check it out. We're on there.
And then I was just talking to Carmine. If we get some songs done, we're going to do a new album for him.
All right.
So we're working on it, and we got the new Quick Way Diner commercial. They're going to let me know in a week, and they got it. So if they like it, we're in.
It's a good commercial, but I didn't. Not that I heard it.
I can't really push it until everybody.
It's a good commercial.
Thanks for keeping that a secret.
I like it. I'm sure.
It's a catchy thing. That's all they are.
I might see them tomorrow, actually. If you're in the Port Jervis, Deer Park area, you're watching this live. They have their annual Easter egg hunt at the Quick Way Diner. I don't know what time tomorrow. Probably around noon.
We're up there a couple times. We like going there, me and my wife.
I'm going to talk to them tomorrow. Tell them, push that commercial for you.
He finally got the great big mugs for coffee. He changed that. Which is really good.
Well, they voted every year. They voted the best coffee in the Hudson Valley.
Well, I told him, I says, you're not always the best at everything. I said, we won the best band and musician 5 years in a row with a River Reporter.
Unless Teak and V get guitars and drum sets, don't think they have a chance, buddy.
No.
You win that every year.
Well, he was really glad about that.
You would win that in the Times Herald record every year when they.
Well, we did win it, Darren, and I won.
Yeah. Well, they stopped doing it, right? They just stopped the whole competition.
Well, because what they went and done is they started doing it where they give you the names and you pick them.
Sure.
You couldn't pick any store that you wanted. And people just dropped right out.
Yeah. The River Reporter's different because it allows each person
from anywhere
to pick which is their favorite band, TV station, personality.
And for anybody who knows, we lost our guitar player, Brian Emmerich, which is a bummer. But we are still playing. We got backup guys, and Jeremy's going to do a lot of it for me. And,
you had a list of guys that want to play. I mean, it's you can go off of a big list of guys that want to play in your band, buddy.
Well, because we have the gigs, and we don't practice, so that's what makes us.
people. I found that in the music industry, people don't like to practice, but they like to play. And you guys are so tight anyway, and you've been playing. Most of the guys in the band have been playing for years.
Right.
That you don't need to practice.
Well, a lot of classic rock bands I know, they practice in the basement. I said, you go out and play. What are you practicing? You're never going to sing like the guy that's the artist or the band. Just go out and play. People will sing along with you on the chorus parts.
You guys into music? Mm-hmm. Who do you like?
Who do you like? What kind of music you like?
What kind of music?
Country? All right, baby.
I bet your favorite
band
like
country
is the
too?
Carl Richards Band.
They never heard of it.
Yes?
Yes, my favorite band.
It's him. Carl Richards Band.
Who do you like, though, the name artist? Who do you like as a country singer?
Seth Carl.
Huh?
Seth Carl. Carl Richards. He's the best country singer.
Listen, I'm going to tell. Right. I'll tell you guys. If you come out to one of my summer gigs, I do one in Port Jervis where they bring their lawn chairs out. If you come out, I'll give you both a CD and I'll have the whole band sign it for you. And it's a nice little thing. It's on the outside in the park, Riverside Park, and we're going to be playing there.
Do kids even know what CDs are? You guys know what CDs are, right?
Of course they do. Where you been?
I don't know. Everything's MP3 on your phone.
He's from the 8-track era. He's back from the 8-track era.
Cassettes and 8-tracks. I did have 8-tracks.
Do you know what a DVD is?
Yes, I know what a DVD is.
You ought to. You're plastered on a million of them.
I know. I know.
So Pam might be back someday
in
May. I don't know. She's sick. She really did sound sick, and everybody's sick with this crazy weather.
But that when you hear the theme song at the beginning, that's Pam's.
No, we switched it to mine, back to mine.
Okay, so it's not Pam's anymore.
Until she comes back, It's
but if you watch past
it's showbiz. What are you gonna
do? She had a good opening theme song, and now we're back to Carl's, and we'll switch it back and forth. Maybe I'll put one together.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Why not?
We'll stand tall.
Hey, we got it.
If
you want to know that was a good song. I like that song. We'll Stand Tall. I can sing that. I actually did a duet with Mr. Phil. We should try out for America's Got Talent.
We should get Nick to sing that.
He's already been on it. Maybe they'll let us both on there. Nick, you could sing that too, right?
Yeah, it's just a talk song.
Do it one night.
You could do it with Benzee.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nick and Benzee, I like how that flows.
Yeah.
Now, the problem is America's Got Talent. If you go on, or any of these shows, if you go on to the next round, you got to have other songs. You know?
Well, Phil does.
Carl, yeah, but you have like 500 songs we could like massacre them, you know, by singing. We could really mess them up.
Yeah, we usually do that too
You
on
know,
our
Real
own.
Stand Tall, though, is a good song. You can almost talk it through and sound good because of the backup with
Well,
the
listen,
backup singers and everything.
You've been BSing so long. Listen, we got a singer over here, Jack,
All right.
and I'm glad I don't talk as much as you.
I'm telling you. Oh, just to let everyone know, if you want to go on we got a lot of trips coming up. Go to Benzee Promotions, Facebook.com/Benzee
Yeah, join us on
Promotions.
Facebook.
Join us.
Nick's on Facebook.
Nick's on Facebook. Carl Richards, Erwin Benzee Benzee Promotions. Go to Facebook, Twitter. I know we're on Twitter. I got on Twitter, but I don't like it as much. You on Twitter?
No.
No, I don't use that. Once in a while, like
He's
once
got
every
enough
6
trouble with
months,
Dallas
we'll say
Cowboys.
something. But everybody's on Facebook, so go to Facebook. We got a lot of trips coming up: casino trips, NASCAR trips, Yankee games.
Well,
We
don't
got
you
a
go
Met
see
game going on with for the Cub Scouts. So
your
a lot
friend,
of
you
fundraisers.
go with your friend to see Miami play the Jets now and then, don't you?
We do. Next year we're doing you a Dolphin fan at all? Miami Dolphins?
He's just-
No.
No, he's a Dallas Cowboy.
Next fall we're doing a DC FedEx takeover. The Dolphins are playing the Redskins in DC, and we're going to try and take over the stadium. Hopefully Washington's not that good, so we can get tickets. Like this past December, we went to the Jets game. Jets were horrible, so it was easy to get tickets. The Jets season ticket holders were unloading their tickets. They didn't want to go to the game. So half the stadium was Dolphin fans. It was really cool.
See, I'm with the Lord of the Rings.
So Dolphin Nation, just go, if you look on the internet, New York City Dolphins and Dolphin
Well, listen,
Nation, it's a lot of cool pages. If
we gotta
you're a
get-
Dolphin
we
fan, if you're
gotta-
not a Dolphin fan, don't go there. But
Stop.
I happen to be a Dolphin
Yeah,
fan.
their fins are cut
And now
off.
we want to
Listen.
get to our entertainment.
And I
here
was
because
a Dolphin fan.
He's waiting over there.
Yeah, Jack. You got his name there,
I
so
do.
we get everything right here.
Singer-songwriter from Newfoundland.
Newfoundland, not Newfoundland. Where do you think you are?
I found in New Jersey.
Just say it like quick. Newfoundland.
Newfoundland's in Canada, I think, isn't it? Isn't
New-
that a province in
Come on,
Canada?
I'll keep practice. Newfoundland.
Straight from south of Canada. No, from what is it? Newfoundland.
Newfoundland. One word.
Newfoundland, New Jersey.
There you
Jack
go.
Romano. Take it away, Jack.
Trailers for sale or rent. Room to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, all but 2 hours of pushing broom. Buys an 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road, 3rd boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out suit and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke old stogies I have found. Short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of their children and all of their names, and every handout in every town, and every door that ain't locked when no one's around. I sing trailers for sale or rent. Room to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, all but 2 hours of pushing broom. Buys an 8 by 12 4-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means. King of the road. All right. If you're traveling in the North Country Fair, where the winds get heavy on the borderline, remember me to one who lives there, for she once was a true love of mine. If you go when the snowflakes fall, when the rivers freeze and summer ends, see for me that she's wearing a coat so warm to keep her from the howling winds. See for me that her hair's hanging down, it curls and falls all down her breast. See for me that her hair's hanging down, 'cause that's the way I remember her best. So if you're traveling in the North Country Fair, where the winds get heavy on the borderline, remember me to one who lives there, for she once was a true love of mine. She once was a true love of mine, a true love of mine. Thank you. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on, and that train keeps a-moving on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. And I hear that lonesome whistle, and I hang my head and cry. Well, I bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They're probably sipping coffee and they're smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free, but those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. Well, if they freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd get on a little farther down the line, far from Folsom Prison. That's where I want to stay, and I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Everybody's talking at me, I can't hear a word they're saying, only the echoes of their minds. People stop and stare
I can't see their faces, only the shadows of their eyes. I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain, going where the weather suits my clothes, banking off of the northeast wind, sailing on a summer breeze, skipping over the ocean like a song. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody's talking at me, I can't hear a word they're saying, only the echoes of their minds. People stop and stare, I can't see their faces, only the shadows of their eyes. I'm going where the sun keeps shining through the pouring rain, going where the weather suits my clothes, banking off of the northeast wind, sailing on a summer breeze, skipping over the ocean like a stone. Thank you very much.
Romano, singer-songwriter. Good stuff.
He's got to park his guitar. All right,
All
the
right.
cameraman's chasing the camera down the stage. All right, you two
Sure
guys
is.
move over. You're going to sit right here,
Let
Jack.
Jack come on in.
No, the other way. The other way. Oh, well.
I sit in
He's
between
a-
if you want.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. You heard him. He's taking over already. Young blood.
Yeah, look at that.
So just speak loud. We got a mic down there to pick you up, so
All right.
lean back a little bit so I can actually see him. Okay? Thank you.
So,
How you doing, buddy?
I'm all right. How are you?
Yeah,
He's
good,
from
very good stuff.
Newfoundland. That's the way
Newfoundland.
That's the way it
I've been
is.
practicing that for the last 10 minutes, how to say that.
Yeah, under the
Newfoundland.
table. I was
Yeah.
just talking to Jack. It's one of the best hunting and fishing places on the planet.
Is it really?
There's 5 reservoirs clustered all around. And one time I went to a doctor for sinuses,
Uh-huh.
and the guy said, "You must be from Newfoundland." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I got 90 patients that come down here with sinus problems, sinus drip, sinus,
Yeah.
because they're in them reservoir areas, and you have that moisture in the air all the time. So you got like a crackly voice.
Yeah, I think I'm one of them.
Yeah, you're in that, baby."
Yeah.
But yeah, I knew Artie really good. He used to come down and skin our deer for us, and I've known him since I was a little kid. And we used to hunt and fish down there with a little bunch, the little outlaws. But so how'd you get started singing this stuff?
Well, I've always been singing since I was a little kid. I started singing Broadway songs because my mom
Yeah?
always had me listening to Broadway musicals kind of stuff. And then I started taking guitar lessons when I was about 10. I got that guitar when I was 10 for my 10th birthday, and I've been playing the same guitar ever since.
And you play keyboards too, right?
Yeah, I play the keyboards. I guess it was about 5 or 6 years ago I started taking piano lessons. But the guitar is a little bit more portable. I'm on spring break right now from school.
See, he's on
Okay.
spring
Where
break.
do you go to school?
I go to school at SUNY Purchase College
Okay.
near Harrison.
Yeah.
Great, that's
Right.
great.
New York?
Yeah. So I guess I started singing this stuff. I always wanted. All right, we'll talk about it. I always wanted to be a cowboy. I always wanted to be a cowboy when I was a kid.
Well, now you're a hillbilly tonight.
Now I'm a hillbilly tonight, yeah. But just recently, back over my winter break, my family and I went to Texas. I'd never been to Texas. And whenever I go somewhere new, I like to listen to the music of where I'm going as a part of, getting to know the place
Sure.
I want to go. And I don't really listen to much modern country, but I listen to a lot of older country western songs, and I really liked it when I was listening to that back. I guess I really started listening to it in the fall, and went to Texas. Everybody says I went to go fill the stereotype, but I got a pair of boots, I got a hat. I didn't wear my hat today. But,
Well, you could have wore your hat.
Yeah, I should have brought it.
Well, next time. But you're going to come down. Now, he's going to come down to the Mountain Rest Inn.
Good.
Get up and do a few songs.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Because Newfoundland was all, at
That's a
one,
crazy
one
place.
time it was all, everybody was almost related in a way. It was a different era than it is now.
Yeah.
They fought so much over the highway coming through the middle of the town, and the highway bypassed them. Oh,
You get people flying in, right? The airport's right there.
no.
Yeah, they fly in just to see the Carl Richards band.
Oh,
Amazing.
God.
Yeah.
No, we used to have the Newfoundland Fair. Not Newfoundland, Pennsylvania. Newfoundland Fair.
Yeah.
It was great. We had some, we was raised around all that stuff, and the fire company was right there. Yeah, we used to do all kinds of stuff.
Now, are you looking to stay solo, or do you play with other guys, like in a band? I know a lot of guys go back and forth.
I mean,
what they want to do.
right now, I guess I'm really just a solo act. I got a couple friends at school that also play the guitar. I got a friend of mine who plays the drums, but I've been so busy this semester. I go for acting. I go to school for
Okay.
acting.
Oh,
I'm
great.
really an actor. So I've been really busy with rehearsals this year, more so than last year. So I haven't really gotten a chance to work with the guys and figure out some music. And
Well, I'm
stuff.
going to have you talk to my bass player. He's actually a college professor of the arts.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and he teaches stage and everything else.
Oh, wow.
And he plays in our band, but I bring him down to my level. So, but West Milford, the people in my classes, they used to call everybody Newfoundland hillbillies. That's how I started calling myself a hillbilly, because they always said, your guys are hillbillies. Well, yeah, guess what? We can kick your butt. And then the mayor was actually from Newfoundland, Bob Little. So it seemed funny. A lot of the people from Newfoundland became a lot of the head people in West
Yeah.
Milford.
People don't believe me when I say that I'm in hillbilly territory. They hear I'm from New Jersey and they think
Well,
highways
yeah,
and
they
all
don't-
the
they don't get it.
Jersey Shore.
Well, if you
all
study
things
my
like that.
website, my uncle was from Butler, and his name was Card, but it was Marions and Cards, and he actually got in with Tex Ritter, and he was in all the old
Oh,
singing
man.
cowboy movies, over
See,
100
that's the
movies.
stuff I really like.
If you get on my website, you can actually get on there and see some of the old movies and stuff.
Uh-huh.
But them guys, they had to thoroughly read. So say you was playing the guitar and you were sick,
Yeah.
the other guy might have to play guitar that day. So you had to learn all different
Well,
instruments.
it just makes sense too with the band to be
But
able to play everything.
They
you know?
used to do Madison Square Garden with Tex Ritter and Gene Autry and Roy Rogers and everything. And
Yeah.
they would back all the singing cowboys because they would play it like the record. It's almost like having live karaoke
Sure.
Yeah.
because they played so well.
Uh-huh.
So you're going there for the arts and being plays and everything?
Yeah, I'm going for acting, yeah. So I'm going to be actually my first play April 24th and 25th.
At the school?
At the school, at SUNY Purchase College. It's free. It's free of charge. It's a rehearsal
Hey,
project.
you need
That's my magic. That's a magic word.
free of charge.
Free.
Everything, we know that. Everything is free. Somebody's making money somewhere. You know that.
No, it's free. It's for the students, right? Sure, they'll take donations if people want to.
I mean, if people wanted to donate,
yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that
Put
would be
a
fine.
jar out there or put a
Yeah.
little
I really,
box. Let
I
people
only
put
play
money in
like,
there, yeah.
I only play like 2 bars. I've got to the stage where I just do street fairs, pig roast, and Mountain Rest Inn I got because another guy's band broke up or something. He couldn't play and he asked me to fill in. So it's really Newfoundland, West Milford. So it's like, yeah, I'll play there. But so many people down there that I've known, they're dead. So it's, a lot of my family started coming out, and hopefully we'll pack it again. We packed it last time we were there, because there's a lot of people in that whole area. They're all linked together some way, because they all had big families way back when, and the marriage structure all went to they're all related. So.
Well, yeah. Nick, Got anything to ask for Jack?
Yeah, Nick, where you
You're
been
sitting there
all this
quiet the
conversation?
whole
Yeah, we can. He's a
time.
wallflower
I thought
tonight.
this guy was a talker.
He's a Dallas
What's
wallflower
going on? I
tonight.
show up and he's quiet all of a sudden. Huh? I watch those
I
shows
heard
you
you
were
were
on.
an
You
Eagle
like to
Scout.
talk, buddy.
Yeah, come on, Nick. It's your big turn.
You got any questions for Jack?
Yeah. What year have you gotten your Eagle Scout?
What year did I get my Eagle Scout?
Oh, we got two Eagle Scouts.
Another Eagle Scout, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you an
oh.
Eagle Scout?
I am not an Eagle Scout. I am the Cub Master for Pack 41 in Pine Bush, though.
He flies, though, I gotta tell you. Anyway.
The Pinewood Derbies are important.
Oh my God! You know how much he knows too. How much work is involved in that,
yeah.
and the blue and gold, putting that
Oh,
together.
yeah.
course,
I still think I have my car somewhere in the attic.
You probably do. I mean, that's not something you would throw out. I mean, it might be put away somewhere. I mean, 25 years later, you're going through boxes, say, "Hey, there's my Pinewood Derby car."
Yeah.
I still have mine. When I was a kid, mine was just a piece. I mean, I didn't. Now everything is aerodynamics, and your parents are putting them together and stuff. Back then, I had
Yeah,
to
you
do
can't-
it myself, and it was, the piece of wood you get, the block of wood. That's what it was with 4 tires put on it. That's what mine was.
Wow. It's wondering
Back
that.
in 1972, I think
Probably
it
had
was
spoke tires. It was
at the
buckboards.
the first one was at the Mumbasia Firehouse, 1972, or Pinewood Derby, Pack 240 in Monroe. Wow. Yeah.
And
I can remember that, but I can't remember what I had for
Daniel
dinner
Bo-
last night. Right?
Daniel Boone was his scoutmaster.
Yeah, I was 8. I think I was 8. Yeah, that might be Daniel Boone.
Holy
Oh,
God.
yeah. You
We
guys
bring-
were only a dream.
Benzee brings the Cub Scouts down here, and
Yeah, we come
give 'em
down a couple
day
times
here,
a year.
a couple times a year, and
We do a whole show, have the leaders come on, and then we've had Macaroni the Clown, we've had Looney Balloony, and last time we had Magic Steve,
I don't
What was
know.
his name?
It was their thing.
Magician, Matt Stevens, out of Highland Mills. Really good stuff. And we do a whole show around the Cub Scouts, so it's pretty cool.
Cool.
And any packs out there, or troops that want to come down and visit the station, give you a tour, and we'll do a show around
and
their
the
visit.
station's going to be doing our telethon on the 19th of April.
Yep.
So it's really the Mr. Phil Day. But it's all karaoke singers and stuff like
He
that.
thinks he's Jerry Lewis, so he does the whole Jerry Lewis telethon thing.
He can actually do a Jerry Lewis skit. Did you
I know he
that?
does. I know he does. That's one of
Sounds
his
just like him.
things.
It's unreal.
Unbelievable.
So, did you ever get to hunt or fish in Newfoundland?
No, unfortunately, no.
Well, you missed out on a lot. There's still a lot of good fishing places because nobody does that anymore, really.
Yeah.
You know, up by Clinton Reservoir, over in
Yeah.
the back of the mountains, there's Buckle Bear Pond. It's all perch in there. That's all it's in it is perch and nice ones like that.
I'd
Because
like
my
to see
haven't
the
been
kids
fishing
get
in a
back
long
into
time.
fishing. We do a fishing day in July at Circleville Park for the Cub Scouts, and we have 66 Cub Scouts, and most of them show up. And it's almost maybe there's 3 or 4 that actually go fishing more than just that one time.
Yeah.
You know, because their fathers are involved in fishing, so they bring the kids out. But most of them, it's once a year and that's it.
see,
I'd like to
being,
get that going up. We're getting more people in the outdoors, more the boys in the outdoors, more than just that once a year. I mean, we get them to try it out.
see, me and Stevie
But-
Little, we used to fish with the M80s and stuff. It was so much quicker.
You know, Harriman State Park's got a lot of good fishing areas too, which
Oh,
you can't
yeah.
use those.
Yeah,
You
in
know that, right?
Bloomingburg, over by Bloomingburg, there's actually a park where they have a fish contest.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it's almost up near your house.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
It's I don't know what the name of the camp is, but one of the fire companies has a fish day there
Alright.
for kids.
I'll have to check that out. Yeah, they're out there. You got to just look in the paper and look on social
Well, you know,
media. and see them.
we actually got a trout pond, like a swimming pool, and then we had somebody brought in trout, and we had gold trout, we had all kinds of trout, and then we supplied the poles. So the kids, all your ages, and
You guys
and,
go fishing? Mm-hmm. Yeah? You too, buddy? You're nodding your head.
you catch much?
Yep, I used to.
You used to.
Catch the
Yeah,
sunnies?
I do.
Sunnies or trout or?
But I don't catch that many like right away.
What's the biggest one you ever caught? How big?
A trout.
Was it? How big was it?
It was about this long.
Okay. and
Ooh,
how
that's
about
a
you?
nice fish.
Pretty much same thing.
That's good.
All right.
Last time I fished was probably the Cub Scouts.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that's what we get everybody
You
out
gotta
there
get out
once
and
a
go
year.
fishing.
It was
It's
a lot of fun
relaxing.
back
It's
then.
really
Yeah.
something you can do.
Yeah.
We get everybody out there once a year, but it's up to the parents to take them out after that. I mean, because we only do it as a once a year annual event. But I mean, everybody shows up for that one time, and then the following year when we do it again, most of them haven't gone out since last year. So
And my most favorite trip I went on was how many years ago? At least a couple years ago, I went to had a real nice deep sea fishing trip.
Yeah, deep sea fishing. Yeah, I did that. And
those are nice when you go with a group.
I went flounder fishing. I had 4 jackets wrapped around me because I don't like going out in the ocean.
Yeah.
And nah.
You know who puts on a good trip every summer? The Monroe American Legion. They put on a good trip. They go out of Long Beach? Long Beach? Or,
Tuckerton, where we used to go.
yeah. One of those places. They switch every year. Whichever place will give them the best deal because they charter the whole boat. And they set it up really nice. They do it every year, and it's reasonable, $50 or $60.
Yeah.
Bus going down, bus.
Well,
going
you know,
down.
they used to have different trout.
Give you everything.
Pay
They
and
give you a
fish
pole,
places
a
in
bait, and everything.
in Newfoundland. They used to have pay and fish trout ponds.
Yeah.
And
there's
so
so
that's
many-
faded out.
There's
though.
so many boats out there that you could actually call them up and say, "Hey, I got 50 people. What's the
kn-
best deal you're gonna give me?"
I know people who caught 15-pound brown trouts out of that Salzburg Reservoir over towards Newfoundland. My dad, when he was a guard, back then, that's how long ago, they used to use horses to guard all that property.
Really?
Yeah, and they had used to bring the ball players there. Actually, Babe Ruth was in my house. I wasn't there, but he
The
ate
Bambino,
he ate venison dinner at my house. My oldest sister
one of the
Jean
greatest
told me
ball
about it.
players of all time. A little before you
Yeah,
guys.
But
started.
he used to come in a fur coat with a coonskin hat on and tell him put him on a deer stand. He's standing in the woods with a fur coat on.
He's buried at Gate of Heaven Cemetery in Westchester County, and the only reason I know that is because my aunt's there. So went and visited his tomb. It was really cool.
Could you imagine if that guy didn't drink and stayed in shape?
He still hit 714 home runs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Imagine
without
if,
steroids.
imagine
without
if
any
he
help,
was
you know what I
stayed in
mean? They didn't
shape
have
and
steroids
everything.
back then in the 20s and 30s.
He went against all the odds. He swung the bat like a golf club. If you watch him, he didn't.
Yeah.
What they teach you today, he didn't do any of that. Plus, he pitched no hitters and everything before he got hitting home runs. Yeah.
The Bambino. So Jack, we want you to play a few more songs.
Great.
All right, you're going to take us out. Anything else you want to say you got it? How do we get a hold of you? On Facebook or any social media?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook right now. Just Facebook.
Jack
So far,
Romano
so
or
good.
Jack Romano Music?
There's actually, I've got my middle name on there right now, Jack Cameron Romano.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't have a. It is my personal page. Don't abuse that privilege.
Now you're not married yet, are you?
You're going to get
No,
5,000 friend requests after
He's
the
single,
show.
ladies. This guy's single, but you got to go to Newfoundland.
Put a page together.
I'm not married, but I do have a girlfriend.
Oh, well, I didn't want to bring that up.
Do a fan page where you put
get in my
together
face.
like Jack Cameron or something like that as a fan page, and then you can have
Well, I
just
told
everybody can just
Friend you and me on
Yeah.
there, and I don't know if you're friends with Nick on there, but on Facebook,
yet.
between me and Benzee and Pam, we got like 20,000 fans and
yeah.
friends.
yeah, I would say at least.
And we post all the bands in the area where they're playing, trips. He does all kinds of trips. Yeah.
Yeah, set that up now because once you
Yeah.
you get a gig down in the city in a play or something like that, all of a sudden you don't want your personal account to be flooded
Right.
with
Yeah,
just
it's real
like
small right now.
crazy people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got so many people on there. By the time somebody posts something and I go to look at it, it's already went by like,
so like a
20
fan
times.
page. We got
Yeah.
that for the show, Keeping Country Strong. We have a fan page, so and it's separate than everything else.
Yeah.
So
I'm also on YouTube.
okay, cool.
You're going to be
Go
on
to the Jack
YouTube
Romano
again.
Yeah.
Actor.
You'll be on YouTube again because this show goes on YouTube. Within a couple of days, it'll be up on YouTube, and then we post it and send it around to everybody
Cool.
on Facebook.
and everybody how to get a hold of you. Because we're going to be on in Manhattan, so anybody with the Broadway show or off Broadway, get a hold of you
My cell phone
for
number?
a gig. Yeah.
Good. 973-747-4266.
Okay, you got that, folks? So make sure, if you didn't get it, rewind the DVR, and boom, you got it.
You got it.
Right?
Yep.
Or
And that's it. You never know. You might get a gig. We had a band playing a little while ago,
Yeah, there's a couple of
a couple of months ago, and a promoter in downtown Manhattan saw it, and he got a gig in one of the clubs. So from our show.
A lot of people watch this show. We're on
Yeah.
prime time down there
Which is 2:30
in the
Wednesday
morning. Which I said.
which is actually prime time for advertisers in New York City.
I said
Midnight to 4
that time in the
a.m.
morning. The guy goes, "That's
If you
prime
have a
time."
show, and that's what the advertisers get the most money for, is midnight to 4 a.m., believe it or not.
Really?
In New York City, yeah.
So,
Because everybody's awake. They're
so the
coming-
hillbillies are
coming
running
home from
loose all
being
over the
out.
place.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them
That's
are,
right.
you
So
know,
be proud to be a hillbilly.
infomercials and stuff like that. But yeah, they do. It's amazing. So they,
And
you know, so we
Nick's a
kept the
hillbilly
time.
too now.
We've been on the same time slot for what, a couple of years now.
Yeah.
So we're gonna
And they play
have
at different days too. Not
yeah, on
just,
Fridays too, Friday mornings, and then we're in we get put into a slot when there's no show playing.
Yeah.
It's like a rotating slot, so we never know when we're on. We know we're on two certain times, but also a couple other times during the week.
I'm a Patriots fan, and these guys don't like that.
He's a Dolphin fan. He knows it.
On the inside.
Cowboy.
On the inside, no, he says he's a Dolphin fan until the Patriots win the Super Bowl. Now he's saying, "Oh, a Patriots."
No,
fan.
what happened to me was I'm diehard Dolphins fan, but then when they rebuild for 30 years, it's like I've had enough. Get out of here with that. I gave all my stuff to this other guy I know. I says I've had it. They just Marino. They didn't build around him right. Otherwise, they would have had a bunch of rings. And then I met that Bledsoe was on the Patriots, and they started getting in Super Bowls. And then with Brady, they found him out of a whim.
Yeah,
He was third string quarterback. Look how far he's got. 4 rings now.
This is true.
4.
Well, we want Jack.
Pick it up.
Nice of you, Patriots. Let's get Jack to play a few more.
All right, go on up, Jack. Thank you for coming
Jack
down.
Romano is going to play a few more songs for us. Right, guys? So how did you guys like the show?
Good.
Good? You had fun?
He's watching Lou over there. How'd you like the show?
How do you like the show so far? Right? We're going to have some more good
He
music.
caught a trout that big.
I know. That's a big trout.
Did you eat it too?
How big was that trout again?
Did you eat it too?
I shared it.
You shared it. That's very
Now
nice
that
of you
is
to
really
share
good.
it with everyone else. Yeah.
Are you guys in the Scouts too?
No.
Not yet?
Yes.
Oh, you're in the Scouts, right?
I'm not.
Oh, that's
Nick,
great.
you got
That's
anything
good
to
for
say
you.
to all your friends before
Yeah,
we
come on,
take
Nick.
it away?
Cheer up a little bit, Nick.
Whoever cut my invite to the quarterfinal next week, please call my mom at 845-699-7809. Please call my mom before next Sunday. Thank you.
And it'll be on Facebook as well?
Oh, yes, it's going to be on Facebook.
All right, so we'll see that on Facebook, and we'll all share it with everyone?
Yeah, we'll share it.
Yeah.
Nick sends us, we'll share it.
All right, so we're going to have Jack Romano. Take it away, Jack. Take us out, baby.
It's knowing that your door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes me tend to leave my sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And it's knowing I'm not shackled by forgotten words and bonds and the ink stains that have dried upon some line. That keeps you on the back roads by the rivers of my memory, that keeps you ever gentle on my mind. It's not clinging to the rocks and ivy planted on their columns now that binds me, or something that somebody said because they thought we fit together walking. And
And it's knowing that the world will not be cursing or forgiving when I walk along some railroad track and find that you're moving on the back roads by the rivers of my memory. For hours you're just gentle on my mind. Though the wheat fields and the clotheslines and the junkyards and the highways come between us, and some other woman's crying to her mother 'cause she turned and I was gone. So I still might run in silence, tears of joy might stain my face, and the summer sun might burn me till I'm blind. But not to where I cannot see you walking on the back roads, floating ever gentle on my mind. All right, let's see. Well, I woke up Sunday morning with no way to hold my head that didn't hurt. And the beer I had for breakfast wasn't bad, so I had one more for dessert. So I fumbled through my closet, through my clothes, and found my cleanest dirty shirt. And I washed my face and combed my hair and stumbled down the stair to meet the day. I smoked my mind the night before with cigarettes and songs that I was picking. And I lit my first and watched a small kid playing with a can that he was kicking. Then I headed down the street and caught the Sunday smell of someone frying chicken. And Lord, it took me back to something that I'd lost somewhere, somehow along the way. On a Sunday morning sidewalk, I'm wishing, Lord, that I was stoned, 'cause there's something in a Sunday that makes a body feel alone. And there's nothing short of dying that's half as lonesome as the sound of the sleeping city sidewalk. And Sunday morning coming down. All right, looks like this is going to be the last one of the night. Thank you so much for watching. All right, story time. Nope. Well, I asked an old truck driver about life out on the road, if he does a lot of singing while he's bringing in his load, if there's a pretty waitress crying for him every 100 miles, and if he gets a lot of loving, if he sees a lot of smiles, and if all those trucking songs tell about a life like his. And he said, if you want to know the truth about it, here's the way it is. All I do is drive, drive, drive. Try to stay alive, gotta keep my mind on my load, keep my eye up on the road. I got nothing in common with any man who's home every day at 5. All I do is drive, 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 Well, we shared a cup of coffee, and I had to warm it up. And his greasy fingers trembled as he held on to the cup. And I said, don't you hear a lot of music, see a lot of sights? And if you tune into the Grand Ole Opry Saturday nights, I will dedicate you a trucking song to which you can relate. And he said, you just do the singing, and I'll do the driving, mate. All I do is drive, drive, drive. Try to stay alive, gotta keep my mind on my low, keep my eye upon the road. I got nothing in common with any man who's home every day at 5. All I do is drive, 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 drive. If I can get the fuel. Thanks a lot, folks. Have a good night. Two more.
Yeah, we don't care.
Oh, all right. Great. Okay, that's fine. All right. I'll do as many as you want.
More is plenty.
All right. All right. I was on my way to you and I was worried. I was all torn up and nervous, 'cause I knew that you'd be gone. So I knocked and crossed my fingers while I waited. And I couldn't hold the teardrops as I walked away alone. It's all over, it's all over. My heart echoed, it's all over. Every minute that you cry for her is wasted, don't you know? It's all over, it's all over. My heart echoed, it's all over. Stop your crying, turn around and let her go. I was running round in circles like a baby. I was in a daze because I loved you so I couldn't see. I was broken in a million little pieces when I saw enough to realize that you didn't care for me. It's all over, it's all over. My heart echoed, it's all over. Every minute that you cry for her is wasted, don't you know? It's all over, it's all over. So forget her. Stop your crying, turn around and let her go. Let her go, boy, let her go. All right, I know what I'll do. Well, the only thing that'll move me now is a fast song, sung long and barely known. And I don't wanna hear some crying, all gone wrong song. Pick it off and let's all pick a fast song. Now don't go bringing, singing, strumming me no slow tune. Stay away from all that moon and June. True tune, throw me one that's flying and I'll hang on. I'll come in on my part on a fast song. Well, it don't have to have a banjo or mandolin, but let it in if it wants in. And keep the rosin handy and the horsehair tough and tight. And pick it off, I'm liable to pick all night. Well, don't go bringing, singing, strumming me no slow tune. Stay away from all that moon and June. Cruel tune, throw me one that's flying and I'll hang on. I'll come in on my part on a fast song. Now don't go bringing, singing, strumming me no slow tune. Stay away from all that moon and June, croon tune. Throw me one that's flying and I'll hang on. I'll come in on my part on a fast song. All right, I think that's my two.
One more, baby, come on.
One more, okay. All right.
You'll look back at this later and like say, what the heck did I hear?
What the heck was I played that one already. Yeah, I did. I opened with that one. I opened with King in the Road. Oh, all right. All right.
What do you like?
Some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away to that home on God's celestial shores. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by I'll fly away. When the shadows of this life are gone, I'll fly away. Like a bird flown, driven by the storm, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by I'll fly away. Just a few more weary days and then I'll fly away to that land where joy shall never end. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away in the morning when I die. Hallelujah, by and by I'll